So how are you this morning?
I'm good, Sue. I'm loving this idea of a walk with Sue, I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's good.
Aye. So for people that don't really know you, Stuart, because obviously there's people in the group that are from all over the UK, but it would be good to have a wee chat about how we first met.
Right, okay.
So I think we've known each other for about 20 years.
Right, okay. Do you know what? I can't actually remember. How did we meet? Do you know what it was? It was, I'm pretty sure it was through the float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how we got friendly.
Yeah.
With Mike and Lisa.
Actually, not everybody will realise what the float is, so you bet, actually. So, for those that don't know what the float is, at Bulbardy Primary School, both our kids went to Bulbardy Primary School, and if you're not from Bathgate, the Bathgate Gala Day happens once a year, and they decorate vehicles. And Bulbardy Primary School used to decorate vehicles, so, and Mike, Sue's husband, and Lisa, my wife, were big into the decorating the float. So
I think Mike got cajoled into it, actually.
Yeah. That's because he's the talented one. He does DIY, I do music.
I think I just told the teacher that, my husband would do it.
Yeah. Aye, so 20 years, geez, oh.
I know.
That must mean we're old.
So what have you been up to through lockdown, Stuart?
So, do you know what, I think there's some good things and bad things about lockdown, but I think, I'm working, back to work now, but in fact I've never stopped working, but I'm back in the office because I was working from home for a while. But I have to say the biggest thing for me through lockdown is probably, despite not having gigs, I've actually focused even more on music. Probably because I've been doing as you know, I do my weekly live stream on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's forced me to, not forced me because that sounds like it's a bit of a chore, because it's not, but it has encouraged me, forced me into learning new songs every week, which is great fun.
Aye. Yeah. And again, people probably don't know, but you're doing this live stream on a Thursday night. I know we've had a bit of a laugh about is Stuart inspirational, motivational, or whatever, and actually you're inspirational. People actually look forward to it. It gives us something to look forward to on a Thursday night with live music being off.
I mean, I would never say I was inspirational, but I think I probably do, and I didn't to start with, but I probably do realise that because of the number of people that have actually messaged me, direct messaged me to say how much the live stream has meant and made a difference to them. And I have to say, you know what, to start with, I never envisaged it going on for so long, but I don't think any of us did. But to start with, I did it probably to keep me sane, to keep me playing my music. And then I sort of went through a point where I thought, I can't stop this, because I've had so many nice messages from people saying it's given them a focus on their week every Thursday.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but it's now at a stage where I have to say it's actually given me a focal point in the week, because obviously I've gone from gigging several times a week to no gigging at all, and actually I really enjoy it as well. It's also, as you know, my Cammy helps me do my live stream. He's my tech expert, and he's enjoyed it as well. And Fraser doesn't join in as much because he's at uni, but he likes to. He joins us for a bit of banter, or comes in when he's in the house, and just railroads it. But I've really enjoyed it, and I have to say, it has been lovely seeing people genuinely saying to me it's kept them going, which is quite.
So we'll share your share it on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm doing a country theme this week.
Oh, country theme.
Aye, so I've started. I think probably because I didn't want it to be same old, but because I try and sort of go with the flow. I never go into it with a set list, so I sort of try and go with the flow so that get folk to just throw requests in, which is probably keeps people interested.
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of comments as well as you're going through it.
Do you know what? I think I don't think it's just about the music. It's not a. I don't think it's a. I think this is why it's kept going as long. It's not really a live stream all about me and hey, listen to me. It's more a community thing, because by the time I come off my live stream, there's normally something like 200 or 300 comments.
Aye.
And it's no comments about, well done Stuart, that's a great song. It's people chatting to each other.
Yeah.
Which is actually, wasn't it what, I would never have envisaged it being like that, but it's great.
Just means our weekend starts even earlier, so the wine gets out earlier.
I know. My weekend starts on Thursday night now. Yeah.
So like, this is obviously all about a walk with. And,
yeah.
What kind of music gets you going for a walk? Like I feel sometimes Youngblood's one of the ones at the moment that I feel when it comes on, I just feel like I'm top of the world.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I've got a real habit of listening to sad songs. Right? Even when I'm working out. In fact, when we've got a gym in the garage, and when I work out with Fraser, he gets on to me because I'll work out to songs like Lewis Capaldi, and he's like, "That's not a workout song," but it's like that with my music. I love a sad song, so I'm not the best person to ask that, to be honest. So what's your plan for a walk with? Because I love this concept. Because I'm nosy.
Yeah, I'm kind of missing I've not been in the office because I wasn't very well, and then obviously lockdown happened, so I've not been in the office for probably about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I was just getting back in a few days a week when we were all sent home again.
Yeah.
So I kind of I don't miss necessarily being in the office, but I miss that, you chat to somebody, you don't know them. You chat to them at the coffee machine or whatever.
Yeah.
Just finding out a wee bit about people's lives. I suppose one of the things I'm worried about is people's mental health, obviously.
Yeah.
I know myself, when I was coming up to my last round of scans and results and everything like that, crying nearly every day, and definitely getting out walking helped me. So I thought, if it can help me, I can maybe find out other people and maybe help raise the awareness of it.
But you know what, you talk about inspirational, but the way you've approached your health challenges has been amazing. And
I think everybody's different, though. That's just the way I deal with things. I've got Mike and the 2 boys are pretty close knit, and it was funny actually, because as I was going through chemo, Jason asked me when I was going to start feeling ill. Because you feel as if you've got to get on with things.
Yeah.
But everybody's different, and I was really lucky that they just got my medication absolutely right, and I didn't feel any sort of side effects apart from losing my hair. Which brings us on to actually a fascinating fact.
I think I know what you're going to say, but go for it.
You're one of the only people out with Mike and the boys and me that seen me without my wig. Totally bald.
Yeah.
I don't know, I would have loved to have seen my face that morning when I came down the stairs and you were sitting and I didn't have my wig
But do you know the funny thing about it? You actually suited it. No that I would have wished it upon you, but you actually suited it. And I'm quite touched that actually you were quite comfortable with that. And I think I was probably still one of the only folk that
yeah. And it was funny because I was talking about it with Mike last night, and I said, actually, if you think about it, we're probably like the Mitchell brothers or Max Brannan's.
You talk about you, Mike, and the boys being close, but that's the other thing that I think lockdown's been really good for us. I think it's taken a lot of people back to appreciating families and appreciating appreciate the people that you're with.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that was one of the things that I liked about it was, and still do, we still sit down every night as a family and have our dinner.
Which we
didn't do for years.
No, I'd say we've done more of that as well. Definitely. There's a lot of positive things ahead of us.
Oh, definitely.
I love it.
What have you missed most?
What have I missed? I have to say I have missed gigging. Albeit I probably, I was in a habit of gigging probably far too much, to be honest, because I've got a big issue of I can't say no, and I sort of I was forever getting asked, can you play this gig, can you play that gig, and don't like to let people down, so I probably won't. I miss gigging. I won't go back to it as much, or I'll be choosy where I play. But I am looking forward to looking forward to getting out gigging. Looking forward to actually, like, just being able to go out with friends and have a drink or an afternoon. Like, you know, Lisa and I were in a habit of going to the 1912 on a Sunday afternoon. That was our sort of the Sunday club, Sunday station, and but, you know, we missed that. So that's probably an element of getting out and interacting with people with gigging, and, you know, getting out with Lisa and friends and just doing what we would have called normal before.
I know, and I think that's what it's not necessarily going to a pub, but we have got into the habit of once every, like, at least once a month, getting a train into Edinburgh, going round a few pubs. So I do miss the pub.
You're too busy focusing on recording, you're walking in the trees.
But going for something to eat, you know, trying different places. I feel we're eating all the same things all the time because you're not getting any inspiration from anywhere, you know. So
So Lisa and I, we've got this regular walk that we do, and it's surprise, it's round Bathgate. But we went rock and roll yesterday. We went to Linlithgow.
Oh my God!
Because obviously the problem we've got at the minute is we're restricted. So, but we went for a walk around Linlithgow Loch yesterday, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I mean, I don't know if you've been out walking with Lisa, but her pace is ridiculous.
Only a couple of times, and that was to Leonardo's. We walked. I could hardly breathe by the time I got there.
So when Lisa's walking, I sort of walk, and then I have to run to keep up with her.
Like a wee kid.
See, I actually we have been walking a lot more regularly, albeit it's locally. But I actually think that I've really enjoyed it. To tell you the reason is, when you're walking, right, big advantage when you're walking, and, you know, I'm a nightmare for this, but you can't check Facebook, which is good. You know, and you can't text, you can't check your emails. So the good thing about walking is, the only thing you can do while you're walking as well as look at things is talk. And it's mad because you talk the whole time you're out, and then you come in and have a cup of coffee, and you sit, and you go back to Facebook, or you go back to whatever. So you could argue that, do you know what? It doesn't really matter where you go walking. The fact that you go walking, and you could argue it doesn't matter how long you go walking for. As you go walking, then, you know, it does take you away from social media.
I know.
It's sad that we actually
need something like that.
I know, but so I have to say, that's why I love your idea of walk with Sue.
Yeah, we've been doing lots of walks around Bathgate actually.
You did a challenge, didn't you?
I'm in the middle of it. Yeah, so that's virtual walk from Land's End to John O'Groats.
Right, yeah.
So there's 3 of us doing it.
So who else is doing it with you?
So Wendy Graham that I work beside, and Lorraine Madden. So it's really good, and you plot your miles. So I am...
How many miles is it?
874.
Right, okay.
And about I think I've got about 350 miles to go or something.
Right, brilliant.
So I'm at Strathy Park just now.
Alright, as in Strathy Park, right. Okay, right.
And you get...
so you're still in Scotland?
Oh no, I'm going up with the way though.
Oh, you're going up the way, are you? Right,
aye.
Okay, right. Is it no worse going uphill?
Oh, it's hellish.
Aye.
Especially when we're walking up this hill, actually. And you get postcards and things when you reach, like, every 50 miles or something. You get a postcard that tells you a wee bit about.
Are you doing it for a charity?
No.
You did your last. Did you not do your last one for a charity?
Yeah. So I done 5k a day throughout October.
Right. Mike did that with you as well, I think.
Yeah. And then on the 31st of October, we done the Creepy Crawl, which was like friends and family.
Right.
Over the UK that walked with us. Obviously virtually. So raised about £3,000 for Make Seconds Count, which is a secondary breast cancer charity. And then I'm aiming to do that again.
Did you get support from them or?
No,
it
just
been made aware of it.
So I'm aiming to do that this year again. So I'm kind of not this group isn't about sort of raising money for charity or anything like that. It might be in October, but at the moment it's about just raising awareness of how good I feel. And, you know, if I can encourage other people to do it, then that's good. I think that now that the weather's getting better as well, it's obviously good.
I have to say, I think this. I think mental health has become an even bigger issue than it was, and I think it's probably even more recognised than it ever was. Which, you know, it's bad because we're probably got an even bigger mental health issue. However, it's good in the sense that it's so well recognised now compared to what it used to be. Yeah.
And it is difficult, you know, if I go back to how I was feeling before my results the last time, it is okay not to be okay, you know, that's good, but it doesn't make you feel any better.
No, I know,
you know,
I know.
It's good to talk, but you don't want to talk, so it's kind of, and I'm not trivialising this at all by saying not going out for a walk will make everything better. There's a lot of people that are in a really dark place, but all I can say is it helped me.
Yeah, well, everybody's different, eh?
Exactly, yeah.
Everybody knows somebody that's struggling.
Yeah, definitely. Not nice. So
it's good that we've no managed to trip up while we're walking.
I don't know about you, Stuart,
Well,
I've been walking in all the trees so that I can get you on camera. And I've got thorns in my hands and everything.
It's one of these fancy cameras where it tracks it. You should, if you had a bald head tracker, it would be easy.
So, well, thank you very much.
No, listen, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and do you know the best thing about this? I've been able to walk at a sensible pace.
You know, I can breathe.
Mike's lucky. Mike's lucky. You should send Mike out for a walk with Lisa. But I have to say, I've enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to seeing who you get, because I'm sure you'll get proper inspirational people.
Downstream?
Yeah, Thursday.
On Thursday?
Every Thursday, half past 8.
And you can share it, you can share it on the group.
Share it on the group, aye.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, cool.
We can all have our wee glasses of wine.
And we'll see you all in a pub soon, hopefully.
Bye for now.
Bye.